its total variable cost, because when we talk about the average, we always pronounce average fixed cost. And then average variable cost divided by total variable cost divided by quantity. And average total cost, we can also find out its total cost divided by quantity. But we can calculate the average total cost in two ways. Number one, total cost divided by quantity is equal to average total cost. And also, if we want to find out the average total cost is equal to average fixed cost plus average variable cost, right? Okay. So then what is marginal cost? It's a new concept here, and I need to make you understand that. Like marginal product, like marginal output, similarly with the marginal cost. Marginal mean additional. What is the additional cost by producing one unit? Simple. So look at the fancy definition here that says marginal cost measures the increase in total cost that arises from an extra unit of production, which definitely confuses you. So it is simply how much does it cost to produce an additional unit of output. And if still you are confused, then just look at the name, marginal cost. Marginal means additional, simple. Additional cost of producing one unit. That is the definition. Right? Additional cost of producing one more unit. Simple. Right? So what is the formula? Formula for marginal cost is equal to change in total cost divided by change in quantity. Simple. Whereas the marginal product formula would over there change in output divided by change in input, which over there we talked about its labor. Right? Similarly, the formula for marginal cost includes change in total cost, not the fixed cost, not the variable cost. It's the total cost. Many students confuses it with the variable cost or fixed cost. So this is the total cost divided by change in quantity, right? Here we go. So this is the second case study of your book. It is the Thelma's laminate stand. So this is the quantity of laminate, the quantity of laminate glasses per hour. It is the total cost. So can you find out here what is the fixed cost and what is the variable cost? What is the fixed cost of Thelma's laminate stand? Because when the quantity is 0, we still have the cost. It means that must be the case of, because the definition of fixed cost is that whatever is the production, we don't concern about the production, cost is the same. So whether you produce 0, whether you produce 3, whether you produce 6, cost remain the same. So in that case, the fixed cost would be 3. So if you less 3 from every level here, you will find the variable cost here. But since we are intended to find out the marginal cost, so we are not limiting our canvas here. So we just find out the marginal cost here. So where this 0.5 came from? It came from here, change in total cost divided by change in quantity. So change in total cost, new cost minus old cost divided by change in quantity from 2 to 1. So you see here 3.80 minus 3.3, answer 0.50. So that's why it's 0.50. Where this 1.7 came from? Because marginal cost is written in the middle So it should be here. Right? So here we go. 1.7 came from change in total cost, 11 minus 9.3 divided by 8 minus 7, 1.7. Understand? So here we go. Up till now, what we have studied? We have studied the cost of production, in which we talk about the nature of the cost, the behavior of the cost. By nature perspective, we talked about the cost can be classified into implicit and explicit. Implicit costs are those costs which which do not include the direct outlay, or the simple hint is that the cash outflow that is not going out from your pocket, we call this implicit cost, or that cash outflow that is going out from your pocket, we call this explicit cost, which can be expressed. This is the hint. And then we talk about the accounting profit and economic profit. Economic profit does include both implicit and explicit cost, which we call that total opportunity cost. We also did our breakout room activities. And then we talked about the accounting profit, which only includes the explicit cost, not the implicit cost. And then we talk about the production function. And production function, we came up with the idea that how many workers we need to hire. Can we answer this question? And then we said, okay, we can answer this question through production function, which shows the relationship between inputs and outputs. And if you draw the curve of production function, it shows that it shows the property we call this diminishing marginal property, or the diminishing marginal product property, which says the total production going to be higher by employing new workers, but the rate of increase going to be decreased. So the diminishing marginal product property is that the output going to be increased at decreasing rate. And then we talk about the behavior of the cost is the fixed cost and variable cost. Fixed cost behavior is that the cost, which is called fixed cost, which do not vary or change with the level of output. And the variable cost is the cost that do vary with the level of output. We call this variable cost. And the total cost is just the sum of variable and fixed cost. And then we talk about the average cost. If we divide these costs by quantity, we find out the average. So average total cost is equal to total cost by quantity. Quantity means the output quantity, okay? And then we talk about the marginal cost, which we ended our discussion here. So marginal cost is equal to the additional cost by producing one more unit. And what is the formula? Formula says that change in total cost divided by the quantity. Right? Any question regarding our today's lecture?
No.
No.
Then we are going to end our class here. And if somebody has not submitted its assignment, please do submit our assignment till I can give you 1 more hour to do that. But late assignments are not going to be, accepted at any cost. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to finish our class here. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.